All right, welcome to another Thursday Todgehammer. Today we have Cities of Death, No Mercy, 1,000 points between the Orks and the World Eaters. Going into deployment here, we've got ourselves a debut battle wagon with some knobs on board. That's outstanding, looks fantastic, gonna be a problem. We have lots and lots of boys. We've got a weird boy and a pain boy. And that pretty much rounds it out for the Orks. On the World Eater side, we've got ourselves one unit of Berserkers. They are in the sewers right now for 2 command points. We've got some Raptors up in the skies. We've got 2 units of Cultists, one there and one there, along with Karn. We've got Hellbrute here, we've got a Chaos Lord, and we've got regular run-of-the-mill Chaos Marines up here with a Medicae. So here we go, Orks have turn 1.
Alright, end of Orc, turn 1. Pain Boy, Weird Boy, everybody teamed up, but automatic, almost automatic, did jump. I needed 2 with my 7 with 54 boys around me, so we were good. That happened, and strangely enough, only rolled a 4, so didn't have to peril, which, first time for everything. These boys just kind of moved up, didn't really do anything. Def Rolla on the front of that magic battle wagon with all the weapons. Only made 1 hit out of all those because it's still 5s, because it's still Orky. Did do 2 wounds to the Hellbrute over here, yet to be named. That was good. But you do see the orange boys who mobbed up and then jumped. Did a lot of shooting, surprisingly, but they took out cultists. Last one ran away like a little chicken. But they're cultists, toughness of 3, so not a big deal. But did fail the charge, so they're just kind of hanging out there waiting to get lit up by all of the things. But at least they're in the front of everybody's faces. So did get first blood, did kill all the cultists, so 2 victory points to the Orks. Ready for World Eaters turn 1.
All right, that is the end of World Eater turn 1. Kept the Raptors, didn't deploy them. We wanted to see what happened. Moved up the Cultists and the Chaos Lord. Got some good advance rolls, 6s on each, so we're right in front of the Death Roller. Not sure we thought that one through, but there we are. Brutus moved up, did some shooting. Chris and I spent all the command points trying to re-roll things, and it turns out in the end, we did 2 wounds, but somehow spent more command points than we did wounds. Not really happy about that. Moving on, we did some shooting. The boys over here, these Marines did pretty good, probably took out, 8 or 10 in the shooting phase, and then the Berserkers were in the sewers. We deployed them on our side of the deployment, and then we made the charge on the second one, and then fought twice, and we cleaned up about 30 of them total. They fought back, and we did lose 1 Berserker, but then morale took care of the rest. So 1 point for the World Eaters, and I have to go order more Berserkers from Amazon, and we'll be right back.
End of Orc, turn 2. This mob of 30 boys over here got the jumps from the other side of the board, got able to get into Karn the Destroyer. They actually nicked a bunch of wounds just shooting, like 2, and then the other 30 just nicked a wound and killed him in melee, so that was pretty magical. Then we also had the debut of the Death Roller. Took on a total of 10, I believe, maybe 8 by the time I got done shooting all the weapons of the cultists. Knocked out 6 of them, and then 2 more ran away in morale. There's still 1 left, though, so it's still, though, I'm hitting on 2s, winning on... It's just magical. Kill cannon is magical. But these Berserkers over here are very Berserker, and they're pretty close to, getting into here, so this will be a challenge for World Eaters. Turn 2 coming up.
All right, end of World Eater turn 2. A little bit about deployment or movement here. We did bring the Raptors out right here. Berserkers moved up, ended up charging. There were some boys right here. Everybody shot here. The Marines did some shooting. The Raptors did some shooting. We nicked a few wounds here and there, but there were quite a few left over. Berserkers came in, took care of that. Everybody else, we made a successful charge, did some shooting, didn't do a lot of damage. Chris did some good saving here. Brutus didn't do any damage. We did 1 wound with the Chaos Lord, and that was about it. Orcs fought back. We saved it. So kind of a uneventful fight phase, but with a lot of potential. So going into Orc turn 3, score right now, Orcs 4, World Eaters 2, and I am out of commands.
End of Orc turn 3. Disembarked Big Mac with the custom force field. Disembarked some knobs with kill saws. They swung around, got rid of the Chaos Lord, who's no longer there. Well done, gentlemen. Oh, and there's also a cultist that's no longer there. However, the Hellbrute fought back after taking like a wound, and then caused 9 wounds to the battle wagon, leaving it with 2. But since we're talking about 2s, 2 more victory points for the Orcs to make the score now. Orcs 6,
2.
World Eaters 2. Those guys lurking. I don't like those guys at all. Meaning don't ever get any more of them.
All right, here we go. The end of World Eater turn 3. We're starting on the Chaos Marines here just because they're asleep and haven't done anything. But we really have this Basilica locked down. So yeah, not such great deployment, but you know, whatever. On the other side, the Raptors moved up, the Berserkers moved up, Hellbrute stayed where he was, everyone moved up, shot the knobs, and then the Berserkers moved in and did what Berserkers do. The only World Eater unit to erase people from the map today, Berserkers. We've got 4 points. 3 of them are because of the Berserkers. Brutus did the Hellfist thing, killed the battle wagon. That was pretty nice. And here we go into Orc turn 4. We've tightened up a little bit. It's now Orc 6, World Eaters 4.
So, end of Orc turn 4. Looking the backside of the Big Mac with the custom force field and a pain boy and a weird boy. Did a wound with Orc Blast / Smite on the Hellbrutes, but that's it. Now I just got to die with the World Leaders turn 4.
All right, end of World Eater turn 4. Just checking on these Chaos Marines. They are still good. Got this thing on lockdown. No one is coming into this Basilica. Over here where the actual fight is happening, though, Berserkers failed the charge, not once, but twice. So they shot with pistols and didn't really do anything overall. Tell you, did do something, though, was Brutus came in, killed the weird boy, didn't pile in, and then the Raptors came in here. They tickled this, what's his name?
Big Mac.
Big Mac. We did like a wound or 2. Killed ourselves with a plasma overcharge. That didn't go well. And then he fought back and killed one of the Raptors. So here we go into Orc turn 5. Everyone is out of command points, and we are all tied up at 6.
End of Orc turn 5. This is all we have left. Big Mac with the custom force field. Doesn't play in melee, but plays in melee is that big old wrench he's got. Knocked one of those Velociraptors off the board, and then he took a wound. Now we gotta deal with this. And probably this. They're terrible. But he's still alive. Debut still alive. Going into World Leaders turn 5. Victory points 6 for Orcs. 7 for World Leaders. Boo. Bad guys.
All right, as Todgehammer Thursday comes to a close on Cities of Death, No Mercy, 1,000 point Orcs versus World Eaters. The World Eaters reign supreme here. Did some fighting at the end. Raptors actually finally showed up with the lightning claws and did some business. Berserkers, MVP, just a nightmare with number of attacks. Hats off to them. Hats off to the Orcs for being choppy. And then we've got the Marines over here that didn't do a whole lot. We had some Overwatch earlier. We did some shooting support. But overall, really great Thursday, 1,000 points again. The final score, World Eaters 8, Orcs 6. End of turn 5, we are done.